Many of you probably wonder what microeconomics is all about, and that's quite easy to explain actually. I'm going to show you a very simplified model of an economy. And an economy consists of consumers and of producers. So the consumers, that's you and me who want to consume things. So we are willing to consume goods and services. And someone has to produce them, so we have companies or firms that actually produce them. So we will have a demand here for goods and services that comes from the market to the consumers, and someone has to supply that one, so the producers supply the goods and services. But they can't just get them from thin air, so they have to produce them, and to produce things they need production factors such as labor and so on. So we will invert this situation here. So now that it's the producer who's demanding things, and it's the people in the economy that actually owns the production factors, so the consumer will supply them. So here we got a circular flow of things. So we have production factors that flows from the consumers to the production factor markets up to the producers, and there they will produce goods and services, so there will be a flow of goods and services up to the market for those, and those will then continue on down to the consumers. We have to pay for that normally. We have left the Bartlett economy, so we are using a monetary economy. So we have payments of different kinds, the expenditures from the consumers, which will become revenues to the producers. And we will have costs for the producers when they are buying production factors, which will become an income to the consumer. So this is a fully functional economy, but it's not the modern economy, because we're missing a large actor, and that's the public sector. I would say that every economy in the world has a public sector of some kind. And the public sector we put in the middle because we have given them the possibility to actually intervene on the market. So they have the possibility to have monetary flow from consumers to the public sectors in form of taxes, and from the public sector down to the consumers in form of transfer payments. And we will have a similar one between the public sector and the producers. So we'll have taxes from producers to public sector, and transfer payments from public sector down to the producers. And the public sector will also be involved in goods and service markets. They as a teacher at the university, I'm something that actually producing the service university lecturing, which is a service, and therefore the service market, and therefore we will have payments from the service markets to the public sector, and vice versa. The public sector will buy things from the goods and service markets, for instance pens and whiteboards and computers and so on. And the same thing will be with the production factor market. I'm employed by the public sector, and therefore I'm a part of this flow to and from the production factor market down to the public sector. So this is a fully functional modern Western world economy.